journey of taking control of your credit to be able to buy a house.
But first, let's hit it. Hi, it's Alan Victoria. Welcome to our channel and podcast.
And if this is your first time in our podcast and YouTube channel, make sure you subscribe and get notified.
Honestly, you call and text all the time at 252-327-3357, and we love talking to you. Absolutely. Now, we've done a whole series now on credit and taking control of your credit, and we can see that every single one of those videos is a couple minutes long, and it can be a little overwhelming. So this video is really just, I'm sorry for my cough, is just basically the 10 steps to really take control so you have power when it comes to buying your own home that you're going to live in for as long as you want to live in it. We're going to start another series on home buying, so stay tuned for that. But for now, we're going to finish with this credit with the 10 things you can do right now to start taking control and taking this action so you can buy this house. Anything you want to add?
No, that's good.
Oh, yeah, he liked what I said.
Therefore, I just want to kick off with basically one of the hurdle for many of the home buyers is a credit score.
Which is why we did this whole thing.
And then the important is sometimes even us, we don't know what is on our credit report. Therefore, our first step that we wanted to suggest as a first step, ordering your free credit report that you get annually from the government for free. No?
Absolutely, and during COVID times, in the filming of this video, you can actually get it weekly, so don't be afraid to take advantage of your COVID benefits of check your report weekly.
And this is really helping with you that what exactly you need to take an action on to prepare yourself with this home buying journey.
Number two,
ensure that you have at least 2 to 3 credit lines. And the reason that we are saying that, for example, for FHA loan, we need to show at least 2 active credit line with at least 6 months history.
Right, so you need to show some sort of, credit that you are credit stable.
On your name.
Number three,
which is really important, is deleting any old addresses that tie to a bad credit, anywhere that you lived before.
Or honestly, why do they need to know where you lived when you were in the 8th grade? Because that is really not part of your credit journey anyway. So it is not really relevant to your credit history anyway. So I would recommend anything that you didn't even pay for because you were a kid, get that off your credit.
And make sure we have a video about that, how to do that.
Number 4, ensure your student loans are not in default or do not fall into default. I know we're on this whatever it is going on with student loans that's going to end in June supposedly. And then from that point on, we have to discuss loans that are not in default and don't let it fall into default. Find a way to control your loans.
And we have a couple videos for the student loan too that you make sure you watch them. Number 5, disputing all negative credit.
As we discussed in previous videos, if you want to know how to do that, we did it.
Exactly. Therefore, and then what is number 6?
Number 6, now it's the timeline order. Say you have a credit report and then it has lots of stuff on there with oldest history. So start with the oldest. So let's just hypothetically say it's 120 days. Start with 120 days. If it starts with 90 days, start with 90 days. Then go to 60 days, then go to 30 days. So attack the oldest reports first. Because then it's easier to remove. So you're going in a step-by-step process to take control and figure out what is this 90-day past due thing and take control of that before you move on to anything else.
Number 7, if you have a bankruptcy, don't freak out. We have again another video that we basically put in all the details about the bankruptcy.
Okay, number 8, save the hardest credit thing that you have to do for last, because if it's going to take a lot of work and everything else on your credit is now good because this one thing is there that just cannot be handled, it will be easier to handle once you've gotten rid of all the other stuff.
Yeah, and this encourage you too, because when you do the little steps and you improve it, you get encouragement, versus when you want to go do the big one, you might be discouraged.
Right, because then they sound like they have all the power.
Exactly. Number 9. What is number 9?
Delete extra, this is especially for women, delete extra unnecessary names on your credit report. For instance, somebody had on my credit report, my last name was Pinder because some idiot at some bank or some credit place somewhere typed my name wrong. I do not own a dating app. I'm not Tinder. My last name is Pinder, in case you were looking for home. So anyway, get rid of all those extraneous names that are not your names. Make sure that your names and addresses that you never even lived in are not on your credit report.
And number 10, delete unauthorized hard inquiries. What is that?
Okay, so that is when somebody has logged in and really taken a human eye look at your credit.
Exactly.
And it's not a soft, but if it's a hard one, it's going to hurt your credit. So therefore, you want to make sure that you are removing ones that you had never gave permission to.
And we had again a video before this video about those, that what they are exactly.
Right, which is why we made this video so you can kind of tell you step by step on what you can do. Take control, take the power, take it to yourself that you can handle this, and therefore you can handle your credit repair and credit journey.
All of this video really we did it is that you know how to take control of your credit, because that is the person that you can achieve this.
Right, and if you can do that, you can definitely shop with us to buy a home.
Yeah. Make sure that you subscribe in our channel, and see you in the next podcast and video, and talk to you soon.